Why is it buffing? There you go. There you go. And it shows that I'm live over here. What is going on, peoples? Yeah, for whatever reason, I guess my internet was not catching. I had to redo the whole title and all that stuff in order for it to catch. For whatever reason, it wasn't letting me go live. Let's give it a couple minutes before we get into this conversation. Hopefully your team won. Max Force, Pony Boy, thanks for being in the neighborhood. My team won, but we just did not make it into the playoffs. Jefe KC, what's going on, Jefe? Which it's pretty sad. Anyways, we have 18 people here. Good stuff. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Why did this AB5 law come into effect? Why did they adopt this law? I'm going to tell you guys why. And some of you guys may have been involved in this stuff. And, maybe you did not see the future, or maybe now that you got involved with it years back, now you're seeing the effect of it. Kiwi Reacts, what's going on, Kiwi? Andres Gonzalez with them bikes. Thanks for being in the neighborhood. So let me tell you guys something. So we got a letter last week. This is not the first time. The reason why I talked dirty, because I was so pissed off, I threw it away. And then I said, you know what? Let me show the guys what's going on. So this is the third letter that we've gotten. This is a company that is being sued by 3 leased-on owner-operators: Milton Quiñones, Enrique Ruiz, and Giomara Espinosa. These are lames that don't have their own authority. They don't have their own authority. So they went over to this company and they said, hey, can we lease onto your company? So for whatever reason, you know what happens when drivers get comfortable? They get lazy, they get naggy, they get bitchy, right? And so they went and sued this one company that leased them on, for whatever reason it was, they weren't giving them enough work. They weren't making enough money, whatever the reason was. And this is the reason why the government had to adopt this freaking law, AB5, because of idiots like this. This is the third company that we've been involved with, getting letters like this. Our first company was Hub Group. We did Hub Group for maybe 5 or 6 years. And they got into the same lawsuit. Instead of us suing Hub Group, we just took the money. Another company that we've been through with this is TTSI. Now it's called West Group. Same thing. We took the money. We did not sue them. This company right here is giving us an option of opting out, and we are gonna opt out because it's not right. It's not right for these companies to get sued because you're being misclassified. First of all, let me tell you guys something. And if Milton Quiñones, Enrique Ruiz, and Giomara Espinosa is listening, let me tell you something. Yeah, you're gonna get this little bit of chunk change, chunk money right now, but it's not gonna last forever. You're eventually gonna have to get back to work because it's not gonna be enough. But you being greedy, thinking that you're gonna get millions from this company, you mess up the whole trucking industry here in California because you want to act like a bitch. you want to sue this company. You are leased on. You could have went to some other company. You don't have no obligation with this company. You're leased on. They are doing you the favor of giving you insurance. Yeah, you're paying for it, but you're getting it right away. Not where an owner operator has to wait 30, 40 days to get this insurance, has to put down this money. You didn't have to put down any money. You got to use their authority. You were leased on, all three of you lames. And now you're going to turn around and sue this company? This is what messes us up. Idiots like this, you know, it just, it is not cool. It is not cool. You people don't look at the bigger picture, what it is that you guys are doing to the trucking industry, where now you dumbasses have to become company drivers because all three of you guys, idiots, you have no money to go freaking get your own authority. Just by your name, I can tell you have no money to go get your own authority. I can tell some freaking stupid lawyer talked you into suing this company, and your retarded ass just said, okay, let's sue. So you're gonna get what? 60, 80,000? How long is that gonna last you? It's not gonna last you long. So yeah, this is the third time we've been involved with stuff like this, where this company right here hit us up. Was it in? No, I'm lying. No, I'm lying. One of my ex owner operators, I asked him because he was working for the port, and I asked him, "Hey, what are you doing?" And so he told me, he goes, "Look, this company right here has a lot of port work, da da da, wah wah wah." So I ended up calling the company. The company's like, "Yeah, Victor, send us a couple of trucks. Send us a truck. It doesn't matter. We're running." I said, "Okay, fine." I sent them a truck, and they ran the truck for maybe say 3 or 4 months, 3 to 4 months, and then you know I started picking up on work as far as dry van, and if you ever done either or port and dry van, everyone wants to go do dry van instead of port. It's more time consuming at the ports. I get it, but I love the ports. I love the ports. I could knock them ports out with no problem, man. But anyways, enough about me. So they ran the truck for maybe 3, 4 months. I'm not too sure. And then I pulled them out to do dry van. And now Thursday or Wednesday, I get this freaking letter. I mean, it pisses me off. It pisses me off because you are leased on. You're not obligated to this company. If they weren't treating you right, move on. Why would you sue? It just doesn't make sense. But, you know, if you, Milton Quinones, Enrique Ruiz, and Giomara Espinosa think that 60,000 is going to hold you for the rest of your life, more power to you. Thank you for messing it up for the rest of us truckers that like to lease on to companies. Thank you, because you just messed it up. You are part of that problem. You just messed it up. Why? Because you want to be greedy. Why? Because you want to be mad at that company. Because you don't have the balls to move on to another company. No, you want to stick to that company. If they're not treating you right, if you're not getting the work, move on. You're leased on. You're not obligated. You just signed a year contract with them. You are leased on. And none of you guys can tell me that these leased on programs that we have down here in Southern California have contracts, because I know they don't have no contract. You can bounce anytime you want to bounce. There's no fees that you have to pay. You just bounce. You just go to another company. How do I know that? Because I've done it. I've done it when I first bought my first truck. I went to a couple of companies. One company, they claimed they had the work. They didn't have the work. So I left. and I went over to a contract. From contract turned into no, it went. It was Q&S contract, and then it went to a hub group. So, and for the people that are not in California and you are leased on to a company, I don't know how they run the lease programs in other states, but if you don't have a contract and you are leased onto a company, do yourself a favor because eventually this crap will catch on to your state. And guess what? There won't be no more owner operators. There'll be nothing but puppets. Puppets working for companies. 9 to 5 guys. 401ks. Getting paid by the hour. You know, entrepreneurs will not be heard of in the trucking industry because we don't have the money to start up a trucking company and pay everybody their benefits at the beginning. It takes a lot of money to pay benefits for truckers, for anybody in that case. You know, it's it's not easy to just open up a trucking company and start passing out benefits. You got dummies that don't work, only want to do one load and go home. Um, Show up, uh, take the sweet time to check in, stuff like that. It's just, and people keep doing this, especially people out of state. I'm giving you guys advices. You guys do this, you keep suing these companies that you're leased onto, and there won't be no owner operators. Again, if you are leased onto a company, they're not treating you right, move on. Simple as that. If you have your own truck and you are using their placards, their insurance, move on. You should not sign a contract that obligates you to stay with that company. Now, if you go over there and it's their truck and you are signing a contract, understand that this might happen to you where you might get on your high horse and they'll just start treating you bad and you're stuck with that company for a year. But that is your fault. You signed on the dotted line. Do not sign on the dotted line. Bottom line. So, yeah, this is the third class lawsuit that they try to put us into. But the good thing is, I guess this attorney is giving us the option of opting out, which we are. We are. I mean, there's no need for us to try to sue a company that's trying to do right. It's trying to give people work, but yet you got these crybaby bitches that you know they think because they're working for that company, they're supposed to get all the work. It doesn't work that way. It's like anything. You have to earn your respect. You have to show them that you're there to work, not just to work 1 day or 2 days, to work the whole damn week. Because believe me, I got drivers that 2, 3 days, they're good. After that, they just want one load and go home. I don't need people like that, you know. I've let go a bunch of people like that because 5 days out of the week, work. You get paid for the load. So understand, people. AB5 was brought upon us because of lawsuits like this. The government is tired of these dumb lawsuits, from drivers, because these are straight drivers. They're not owner operators. They're drivers. They're some crying, sniveling, overgrown kids. That's all they are. They did not get enough work. Uh, One day the dispatcher, didn't have enough coffee and said, call me later, and they got their feelings hurt, Oh, he talked to me bad. Oh, this bad disrespected me. I could imagine. I could imagine what these three wannabe dudes are: Milton Quinones, Enrique Ruiz, and Giomara Espinosa. I can imagine. Older, nagging dudes. That's all they are. Bunch of crybabies. Uh, oh man, it just pisses me off, because this company right here, this company is pretty good. It is not a bad company. They got their stuff together. They communicate with their drivers real good. They have an app, so you don't really have to bother with them. The only time you bother with them is for work the day before. Other than that, I mean, they had a strategy that was pretty good, if you ask me. And for these three broads to go over there and freaking sue them, I mean, it's totally wrong. Let's check out what you guys are saying. FKC, playoffs, yeah. With them bikes, buenas tardes. Andres Gonzalez, Oklahoma in the house, Oklahoma, thanks for being in the neighborhood. Kiwi React, Kiwi Reacts. Peters, what's up, man? Woods and bikes. They didn't consider the ripple effects and how it would affect others. Exactly. Peter, you think shippers might blackball those names? Uh, I, I, I don't care. I swear. I mean, these dudes shouldn't even be in trucks. I, they're freaking idiots. I swear to God. Uh, or brokers. Yeah, I don't care, bro. I do not care whether they get put on some kind of list where they don't give these three fools no work, because these guys are the problem. These guys are the problem. Because again, it's a lease. You are leased onto this company. I seen their contract. It's not an obligated contract. So they could have went somewhere else, but no, they decided to go sue. Screw these dudes. Gee, uh, I love them ports too. Can't wait for it to pick up. Yeah, yeah, gee, that's the lick right there, woods and bikes. And there's a lot of people, G. There's a lot of people that don't like them ports, man. But me and my homie, my owner operator, Junior, I mean, we kill them. We kill them ports. Uh Me and Junior, we man, we used to hit them freaking ports from night and day, and we would be there. And that guy Junior, he's real competitive. And he would call me all the time. Where you at? Where you at? You're too slow. What you doing over there? Why you getting a soda? Get your ass in the truck. He's real competitive. So yeah, I love the ports. Woods and bikes. That's a slap in your face for doing them the favor of helping them out move freight. That company ain't the only game in town. Yeah, exactly. Woods and bikes. Exact. There's a gang of companies, and again, like I said, it's a lease. It's a lease, and I had to sign that lease to send that truck over there. So I seen the contract. Even though we had our own authority, I still had to sign a lease for them. And I seen the contract, and it's not an obligated contract. You can walk away anytime you wanted to. So yeah, Milton Quinones, Enrique Ruiz, and Giomara Espinosa. Uh, hope you never get work. I hope you go into a warehouse, something. Morons, you just don't know what you you guys, by suing. This is what happens to us. We get AB5 law, thanks to you idiots. Port King, what's going on, Port King? Bikes and woods, woods and bikes. What's the point of owning your own rig if you're not gonna be smart about it? Exactly. LMNZ, And in California, the small fleet owner operators are taking the cheap freight just to keep their drivers. Yeah, yeah. Aluminous, I totally agree, bro. I mean, we are a small fleet company, and I mean, I'm still fighting with brokers to try to get good rates, but especially when I go to XPO or RXO now, I have a pretty good relationship with one of the brokers, and that broker will send me screenshots of who is betting against me on these trailers. I mean, on these loads. And man, I'm like, how the heck are they surviving? I'm talking about a load, say for instance, picking up in Santa Fe Springs with your own trailer, and you're bringing it to Fontana, TJ Maxx, and dropping it there for 2 or 3 days, right? You're gonna drop it. You're agreeing to drop it for 2 or 3 days. And this guy is betting 350, $300 on that load. When normally I would get that load for 450. Normally, you know, one pickup, drop. Now, if it's two pickups in LA coming to Fontana, I'd get it for 550 because my trailer's gonna be there 2 or 3 days. But these guys are. But I see what you're saying. Believe me, I see what you're saying. What's in bikes lessons I hear is it's better to lease a truck through a dealer than from a company. What's in bikes, you need guys who will work five days straight. Yeah. It only takes one bad apple to ruin the blood. Woods and bikes, believe me, this is, I mean, my first one that I was involved with was with Hub Group. And we seen it coming. We seen it coming. There was already rumors that, there was a couple of people that were suing. And everybody just kept working. But it eventually hit the fan, and, they gathered all of us up, and, they said, either take, what was it, like 30 grand? Take 30 grand or you sue us, we took the money. We weren't. I didn't want to go through that process of waiting for this money. I just said, screw it. I left. I went to TTSI. Same thing. TTSI got into the same freaking lawsuit. It just seemed like there was a ripple effect with all the companies at the time. But this one right here, this one, I just got this letter Thursday. I want to say Thursday or Wednesday, and God, this really pisses me off. It's not cool. I'm out there trying to fight. To kill this law, but yet I have proof why this law is in effect because of idiots like this. These freaking people. Anywho, uh, gee, was it a pork company? Yeah, it was a pork. It is a pork company. They're still functioning. They're still functioning. They're still running. I don't want to mention their name because you know I don't know if I could. But uh, these three other idiots right here. Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't care. I'll mention their names all day long. And if you know these three idiots, tell them I said. Hopefully they're homeless because that's what they're making the trucking industry like right now. Homeless by suing this company. Hey Figueroa, saludos, conservative Rick. Man, I'm struggling for work. Hearing this pisses me off. You and me both, bro. You and me both. Chris Ramos. Hello from Virginia. Virginia in the house. Thanks for being in the neighborhood. I love them. I know exactly what you mean. Me, my guys, the same way. Good stuff. Chris Ramos, Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's, bro. Uh, Jimmy's 3. There are companies leasing on drivers, cutting rates off the top, plus they're 15 to 20%. Jimmy's 3. This is the thing. Okay. You know that this is happening. Why are you still there? If you know this is happening, don't be there. There's no need for you to be there. So you're going to go sue these people for misclassifying you that you're not an owner operator, right? And bring the AB5 on the whole trucking industry. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Jimmy's 3. Yes, you know there's companies doing this leasing on. Don't lease on to that company. Simple as that. Tell your friends, do not lease out to that company. They're doing this and they're doing that. Why are you guys there? That's just it. You want to stop that company? Spread the word about that company. The company will not get no drivers. The company will not get no leased on owner operators. Simple, simple. But when you do a class lawsuit like this, the government gets so many of these class lawsuits that eventually they have to come up with a law to shut this down. And guess what happens to the trucking industry? No more leased on owner operators. Thanks to who? To these morons that go sue instead of, okay, you don't want to give me work? Fine. I'm going to go somewhere else. Simple. Simple. And leasing out to a company, it is not hard. Believe me, it is not hard. I've done it. It is not hard. It is freaking simpler than simpler. You grab your registration, take pictures of your truck, take your truck over to the company. I want a lease on. Simple. That's all you do. Company take the VIN number off your motor, boop, 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 takes your license, takes more pictures of your truck, gives you their placards, gives you their insurance, gives you a contract stating, hey, you're leased on to us. You can only haul for us. You're going to pay your monthly fees for insurance. Simple. It is not hard. So you mean to tell me if you're leased on to a company that you just can't get up and leave, huh? When it's that simple to lease on to companies. I don't know about the rest of the states, but I know for a fact here in Southern California, it is that simple. Easy, simple. That's why everybody used to love leasing on to companies because it was easy. But yet, you got morons like this, Milton Quinones, Enrique Ruiz, Giomara Espinosa suing because they didn't have the balls to move to another company. Because they thought they've been there 4 or 5 years, they had seniority. You don't have seniority. Guess what? You work, you work. You don't work, you won't get no work. Everybody is human. Dispatcher is going to wake up on the wrong side of the bed. Owner operator is going to wake up on the wrong side of the bed. But, hey, owner operators, understand this. When you wake up in the wrong side of bed, there's consequences to that. And the consequences is you ain't going to get no work the next day, the following day, next week. That's just the bottom truth. You don't have the upper hand. You have the option to go to another company. This is not an option because this is what freaking kills entrepreneurs that want to build here in California, that want to have a trucking company. That's what kills it. Because now the government is tired of dealing with all these lawsuits, so they have to come up with the law. And here's AB5 for us. Because of morons, crybabies that think that the best way to do it is to go sue when they could have just moved on to somewhere else. Nevada Trucking and Trails, wooden bikes. I know you're pissed about it. I am pissed, bro. I am pissed. I'm passionate about the trucking industry. I'm passionate. I love trucking. Uh, I get to jump in a truck. Maybe I don't know, twice a month. And when I'm in it, I'm like, I'm at ease. Trucking is my life. And for me to be a receiver of stuff like this is just it's just not good. Guys call me up right now. Hey Victor, I'm hurting. There's no work and this and that, but I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing because of stuff like this. AB5. Thanks to idiots like these three right here that go around suing companies because they're leased on. Now we can't help anybody else but ourselves, which to me is it's selfish. Selfish. It's not cool. It is not cool. And I apologize if I'm getting too strong about this, but again, I'm passionate about the trucking industry. I love trucking. And some of you guys might not love trucking as much as I do. Because uh, to you guys it's just a job. To me, it's not a job. To me, it's a lifestyle. Uh, it's just I can't be out there and run the office at the same time. If I could be out there driving, I'd be out there driving with you guys, believe me. But I can't do it. Not right now. But anywho, uh, I don't want to start crying because you guys do not want to see boogers coming out of my nose. Let's see, where did I leave off at? Okay, Peter, going through the California legal system takes longer than starting a new authority and grinding the amount you would win in the end. Yeah, exactly, Peter. Exactly. LMNZ Amazon Relay to Henderson was paying 1,300 one way, now 430. What the f? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, I got a couple. I got a couple people that called me up and text me and said, "Yeah, check out Amazon. They're paying. I mean, I'm getting these loads, right? I'm getting these loads. What was it? Hold on, guys. I'm getting. It was what was it? Buena Park. It was a preloaded trailer. Buena Park to I think it was Fontana, and the owner operator got it for like, was it like 550, $600, something like that. So I'm like, all right, cool, cool. Maybe Amazon is picking up. I go look at Amazon. I was like, ooh, man, yeah. Amazon Relay is I'm comparing it to Convoy and Uber. That's the way I'm comparing Amazon Relay. How these guys are hauling for Amazon and claiming that they're making good money, I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get how people are staying alive with Amazon. But anyways, let me see. See. Da, da, da. Okay, where I leave off. Uh, Jimmy's three. I moved on and got my own numbers. Good stuff, Jimmy. That is good stuff, bro. But you know, that's just it. If it's not working somewhere, just move on. All this right here, by the time you get this money, you're like 4 or 5 years, maybe 6 into this before you get the money. So I don't know. It's worth it. Do the legwork and find good companies. Exactly, Woods and Bikes. That's pending. That is your truck. Exactly. I see your passion in every video. Thanks a lot, Woods and Bikes. Oscar Lita, can you touch base on how S corp taxes are done with the personal taxes? I just switched to S corp. S corp is great, bro. It is great. Um, See, the S corps, you have more tax write-offs. You have more benefits with the taxes, um, and you will be two separate entities. That's just it. Where with an LLC and your individual taxes kind of touch on each other just a bit. Even though if you have an LLC, you could file on as an S corp, but having a full S corp is just it's you have a lot of benefits. You'll see. You'll have a lot of benefits. I got an owner operator that's texting me, clowning me because my Steelers won, but we still didn't make it to the playoffs. Shucks. Anywho, yeah, bro, you'll see. There's more taxes. Just make sure you have somebody that knows about your taxes. Don't go to H&R Block. Don't go doing that online by yourself. Don't do that. Don't do that. Get somebody that knows how to do your taxes, corporation taxes, and trucking taxes. That is the main thing. Somebody that knows how to do taxes for truckers. Don't go to H&R Block. Don't go to that mom and pop shop that claim they know how to do taxes, but they don't know how to do taxes for truckers. So find somebody that knows how to do taxes for truckers. Chris, what's the new law that just came into effect for California where the trucks have to be a certain year in order to operate? It's not a new law, Chris. It's every 2 years they want us to update our our engines. You know, so this year they came up with uh, '08s and '09s cannot be on the road no more. You have to update your motor. Uh, they make it sound like you can go into the air resource and it's real easy. You can get funded. It's a bunch of crap. It's a headache trying to get funded by them fools. It's just retarded. Uh, but yeah, that's their thing. Every 2 years, they're asking for certain years of trucks to get off the road here in California because you know uh, we are killing people with all this exhaust, right? So they want us to go into electrical trucks because that is safe. They everybody be safe with electric trucks, but give it a few, and who knows? They might want us to go into trucks that run on water because electric trucks are no good. They're killing us. The acid on the batteries is killing us. I don't know. This government here in California is just retarded. It is retarded, believe me. It's funny because they built this Tesla uh, charger thing uh, on one of the main streets, and I went to go pump gas in my pickup truck, and there's 6 Teslas there, and everybody's on their phones going like this, scare straight. I go pump gas, I come out, they're still there, scare straight. They're inside their car. I guarantee you their doors were locked as well. Oh man, that was funny. Every time I go by there, I see these people, they're just scared straight in their car. And they got to sit there, what, 20, 30 minutes to fully charge their cars? That's crazy. Anywho, let me see. Wooden bikes. Oscar, can you touch base on? Okay. Um, Wooden bike says, sounds like you need to go to the Capitol and wake up some politicians. I wish I could, bro. Believe me. I wish somebody would listen to us. Mother Trucker, Alex, he would be a good mouthpiece for us. I wish they would get off their high horse and start listening to some normal Joes, like us, instead of them sitting behind a desk and just pushing laws and assuming that this would be best for us truckers, which shouldn't. I tell you what would be best for these three idiots right here. Uh, Milton Quinones, Enrique Ruiz, and Giomara Espinosa, uh, to be a boobot. Put it that way. That would be something good that they deserve, because they don't know what the hell they're doing to our industry by doing this. Let me see. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, Chris Ramos, I'm with you, brother. I love being a truck driver, and there's nothing better, and that's why I'll deal with BS from different companies just so I can be a truck driver. There you go. There you go. Good stuff, Chris Ramos. Peter, okay, looks like they are talking to each other. Da 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 da. Good stuff. Da, 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 da. Tesla in the hood for an hour. Damn, it takes that long to charge them cars? Ooh, man. Yeah, that's not good. That is not good. That is not good. Oscar, okay. In a full S corp, if I pay myself a W-2, with the company's profit transfer to my personal taxes at the end of the year? Okay, Oscar, I think I've explained this before. This is what I do. This is what I do. So I pay myself a minimum wage. Okay. A minimum wage here in Southern California is $600 a week. Why would I claim anything else? I just, I don't know. I don't know why anybody would claim anything else other than, maybe to floss. I don't know. But that's what I pay myself, $600 a week. Okay. Um, it comes out of the company. The company pays the taxes on the $600. Um, I have Medicare, I have eye care, I have all that crap. But because I only make $600 a week, uh, my deductions are practically zero. When I go see the doctor, it's maybe a buck. How's that? Uh, Monthly, I'm paying something like, I don't know, $32. So yeah. So you have your S corp, you have you as the individual. S corp is going to pay you as the individual $600 a week. Okay, that money's not going anywhere. Whatever the company's making, it's not going anywhere. It's your company. The company is paying you. You still have access to that money. So if you wanted to pay yourself $1,000, you can pay yourself $1,000. But you got to remember, you're going to pay the government taxes out of the $1,000. Why? I don't get it. Why would you pay? Why would you claim you made $1,000 and give the government taxes off of that because they're telling you it's the right thing to do. It's for what do they say it's for? It's for the homeless, for the streets, for to better your community. That's what they say. But I don't know. Come over here in California, and I don't know. We live in a third world country. That's why we get taxed so much. I mean, country, third world state. That's why we get taxed so much. But they claim all this money goes into all this other stuff. But yeah, yeah. So that's what I do. If you want to follow with that, I mean, you can talk to a tax person about it and see how much it is that you want to claim. Or so, talk to your tax person. I can't give you advice of how to do your taxes, but talk to your tax person on how to go about it. Ba, 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 ba. Let me see where am I at. God darn it. Okay. Okay, woods and bikes. Where does electric power for their cars come from? Coal fuel and other types of power stations. Exactly. But you know, uh, here in California, they're saying it's better. I guess they really think people are stupid. Well, people here in California are stupid. Believe me, they are stupid because they're still voting for these freaking Democrats. So yeah, they're stupid, real stupid. Element Z. I'm an owner operator in Southern California. What broker or dispatcher do you recommend? Intermodal. Intermodal. I use I hardly do intermodal stuff. But I mean, right now, I think the only one that's really bumping is STG Intermodal. But right now, I don't think they're getting any owner operators. But you could try it, bro. STG. They used to be XPO, but they turned into STG. But I don't really do intermodal stuff. DL says, "Who is Escorp? What are they hiring?" Peter, to save the spotted Gila monsters, okay, cobalt and lithium. And they are doing exposed videos on children working in those mines in Africa to dig up the stuff they make electric batteries with. Exactly, DL. Exactly. But yet, you know, they want us to go to electric trucks. They want everything to be electric. It's freaking crazy. Oscar, I talked with one H you a while ago for work. Is there any way you can guide me in this escort stuff? No one can really guide me. Yeah, Oscar, just send me an email, bro. Enrique Rivas, what's up? What's up? Conservative Rick. There is no such thing as zero emission. Hey, if I leave it to these Democrats over here in California, Rick, and they claim that they're going to get to it. They claim, believe me, they claim that they are going to get to it. And yeah, you better go get an electric car, electric truck here in California. STG wants me to drop my authority and lease to them when I just paid 7,000 to to get certified. Oh shucks. Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy, LMNZ. That is crazy. But STG, I understand they are they're gonna blow up. They are gonna blow up, guys. Um, Again, STG used to be XPO. They took over all of XPO's accounts, and STG's they're gonna blow up. They are making a lot of noise down here in Southern California right now. Just in case you guys didn't know, but STG is gonna be one of the big guys down here in California. They are putting a lot of money together for warehouses down here for dry-van trailers, and all them XPO containers, the 53-foot containers. They're already painting over them and putting STG on them. But believe me, STG is gonna blow up. Do I like rail work? Rail work is too cheap for us. Woods and Bikes says, have y'all started shopping for oceanfront property in Arizona yet? Nah, we don't have. I don't have the cahoots to move. That's just the bottom line. I don't. I mean, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna keep on huffing and puffing, and whenever we need to protest, I mean, I'm gonna be there. I am gonna be there because somebody's got to stay here and fight these sons of biscuits and try to tell these morons right here stop doing this crap. Because Milton Quiñones, Enrique Reese, and Giomara Espinosa, I hope you guys don't have no work right now, because this is exactly what you've done to our industry. X23, what's up? How's the weather in Cali? Right now it's cold, bro. It is cold. And everybody's walking around sick, semi sick. I had a bad cough for about 2 weeks, and I have, like a stuffed nose. My wife, same thing, but we're not sick. We don't have a fever, we don't have a temperature, we're not sick. It's just weird. Uh, my grandkids had it. Uh, my mom has it, but it's just weird. We're not sick, but we have these symptoms right now. It's crazy. Uh, Peter, it's snowing here in Armenia. Oh, good stuff, bro. Good stuff. Yeah. What is the most difficult thing about running a business? What didn't you know when you got started? Yeah, I didn't know a lot of stuff, bro. I think the hardest thing to run a business is dealing with other personalities. I think that's the hardest. That is the hardest. Um, because again, you're trying to run a business, and at the same time, uh, you want everybody to be in the same in the same state of mind as you are. You want to grow, you want to be successful, and sometimes you hire these guys that they're here hourly. They've been doing hourly for the last 10, 15 years. So after the 10th hour, they're sending me texts, calling me up, hey, I've been here 10 hours. And even though you've explained to them, you don't get paid by the hour, you get paid by the load. So yeah, it's just, I think dealing with other personalities is the hardest. That it was hard for me to manage. I've come to the point where if somebody gets too naggy on me, I just kind of just let him go, just little by little, because I just don't. I don't need to deal with anything like that. Not anymore. You know. Uh, but yeah, I think that's the hardest. Yeah, is dealing with other personalities. That is the hardest. LMNZ, AB5 don't affect STG. How those that work in California scared everyone like me. I I think what's going on there, LMNZ, is that STG has their authority in another state. I think that's the issue. I don't know, but more power to STG and all these other companies that are ignoring the AB5 law here in California. More power to them. You know, hell yeah, let's fight this government because this law is crazy. You know, these Democrats they just you know, I mean they're killing the trucking industry with this law. And I understand because you have bozos like these three idiots that do this kind of stuff that, the government is tired of getting these lawsuits, So, but yeah, more power to SCG, believe me. What year trucks do you run? Well, I just got rid of our. My wife is always saying, don't be saying yours, it's ours. Our 2008, that was our baby right there. So we just got rid of that one. We had to get rid of it because again, California came up with the law that you know the truck is not burning. Uh, it's not letting out good fumes. These fumes are gonna kill people here in California, so we had to get rid of that truck. Woods and bikes, either Mavic. If I try, bro. I will try woods and bikes, and I will huff and puff. LF, why not found a C corp? Why not get a C corp? Uh, I don't know. Don't know. I would assume a C corp is pretty good as well, but I don't know, bro. Peter, every year your body is expelling the junk out of your system, so it's natural for your family members to also start expelling wastes. It's a response like a yawn. Body tells other bodies get clean. Peter, no, we haven't been around. We haven't been around my grandkids, my mom. We haven't been around anybody, and all of a sudden we just started feeling this way. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, bro. Woods and bikes. Think of the supply chain that supplies the rest of the country that gets screwed up because of Cali. Exactly. Exactly. And this is what people don't understand too, that for whatever reason, whatever California laws come into effect, other states try to adopt these laws, which they're just retarded. They are the laws here, and I mean, if you spit on the ground, they want to tax you for that. That's how bad it is here in California. That's why people are moving out. They're getting out of here because California is not the place to be anymore. Oscar, a C corp, you can get taxes twice on personal and on the company side. Dia, I want a 2019 Cascadia. The price are too high right now, though. Peter, salute for you and your family, Vic. Likewise, Peter. Likewise, appreciate you, man. Yeah, the trucks, the prices are still little up there. Uh, Ramos, would you ever consider expanding into other states like Virginia? Um, I would. I don't know about Virginia. I probably want to go to something like Vegas, because of course there's no taxes over there. That state sustains itself with all the casinos and stuff. I'd like to go somewhere over there, but Would I move? I don't think so. So they want to tax folks for breathing through two nostrils, right? Yeah, pretty much. Woods and bikes, pretty much. California run by workers that want 30-minute breaks every 3 hours. Exactly. Exactly. Uh, you know, I mean, but who's to blame? Who's to blame? These three idiots right here are to blame. People like this, people that sued Comtrack, people that sued TTSI, Swift, UPS, you know, and the government's tired of dealing with these freaking lawsuits, because they're coming about like crazy. Uh, the lawyers have good points. Why? Because they are finding little glitches in the contracts. So the courts they're tired. They're tired of dealing with these trucking companies because the first thing that comes out of their mouth is you are being misclassified. You are being mistitled. You are not an owner operator. You, sh- you should be getting benefits because you're not an owner operator. Why? Because you don't have the freedom to book a load from the load board if you are under their contract. That's why it's called a contract. That's why you sign that contract. It just, to me, it just doesn't make sense why these people do this. Just move. If you ain't comfortable, just move. Go somewhere else. Just like me, I should be moving to California because I'm tired of all these rules and regulations that they're putting on our industry. But I choose to stay and fight. I choose to stay and nag and bitch and complain. Yeah, I choose that. That is my choice. But I admit it. I admit it. So, uh, I just left California. Now in Texas, only 2009 Kenworth T 800, and they want me to get rid of it because the emission. Texas wants you to do that. Oh crap! With them bikes, you also have roots there, Vic. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. We have a lot of roots here. Oh, shucks. Rick says no California. I hear you. I hear you. Hey guys, so I've been on for an hour and 2 minutes already. So we are not going to prolong this video too long. Um, trucks are also being misclassified. Why do they say certified clean idle? Then a few years they say that they're not complaining. That's the thing, E. That's the thing that California comes up with their own rules, and every 2 years they want to kick out older trucks off the highway. That's that's what they come up with. But it's nobody's fault because we stupid Californians keep voting for these Democrats, and they're gonna keep making up their laws. They're gonna keep making up their laws. I think I should have titled this video California is a communist state, because it is. The government runs the state. The people don't run the state. But anywho, anywho, I'm gonna let you guys go. If you guys are out there driving, drive safe, be safe. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate all your questions. And for everybody that helped each other out in the comments, appreciate you guys for doing that to each other. That's what we're here for. Help each other out. Don't push each other down. Uh, Lift each other up. Appreciate all you guys. All right. So again, if you're out there driving, drive safe, be safe, and we'll see you guys on the next video.